What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Oh man. Alright, we're coming back to Maximum The Hormone. Yes, indeed, Maximum The Hormone fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bot, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Kodako1988, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 49% of the vote, moving it from number 592 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song is Maximum The Hormone with a tune called Alien.
Holy crap, it's Sonic the Hedgehog! No, it's an alien! Holy shit, it's an alien!
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility that I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Maximum Hormone The, okay, and the video has 19 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no clue what that says. Look, this is the link I was given by the requester, so if this is not the right place, don't blame me. Look, I'm just using what I was given, so. Boy, I really do hope this is the right video. I have no clue. I have no idea. So we're just gonna hope for the best here, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Angels of mercy and grace preserve us. The song is all over the place. Okay, it absolutely is. And there's absolutely no denying that. I mean, listen, even someone without having ever studied music before is going to listen to this song and go, what in the heck is going on? You know what I mean? But despite the fact that it's all over the place, despite this changing, it's not just changing feels, it's changing tempos. Like the actual tempo is changing. When they went to that halftime, they really went to halftime and even a little bit slower. So like if the BPMs on the main riff are like, let's say hypothetically, let's say they're about 140. I know that's not really the case, but let's say hypothetically they're at 140. When they went to the halftime field, they didn't go to 70, they went to about 64, or 62, somewhere in there. It got a little bit slower than actual halftime. And they are just all over the place. Straight time, double time, halftime, you name it, they're there. But here's the thing. They're not switching up so frequently that they don't give the listeners a chance to get into the groove of the new feel before they change feels again. You know what I mean? They're giving you time to establish the groove, establish the feel, and get into it and enjoy it for a little bit before they switch gears again. I'm okay with that. Believe it or not, I'm okay with everything that they've done. I got no problem with it. I'm actually kind of digging some of it. Like the bass line there, slap, pop, pop, slap, pop, pop, slap, pop, pop. That's cool. That's cool. Got no problem with that at all. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
It's the freedom, it's the season, it's the reason. Freedom, it's the freedom, it's the season, it's the reason. Freedom, it's the freedom, it's the season, it's the reason. Freedom, it's the freedom, it's the season, it's the reason. Boy, give me boy, on the summer bow. Boy, give me boy, on the power bow.
I'm just waiting for him to get back into the main riff listen, we've seen this from them before, where they've taken these detours. And I'm not talking about just, going on a little roundabout. No, they do this, and I've seen them do this before on the channel, where they will go on a completely different route. Here they are cruising along, and they get to this part where they decide to go, what? And around, and back in, and then they'll get back on the main riff, and then they'll keep on going. I've seen this before in another reaction I've done to them, so I'm not terribly surprised by what just happened. Doesn't really shock me. But I'm waiting for them to get back into the main riff. I think I can feel it coming. So let's see if I'm right about that.
Stop, 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 stop.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Stop, 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 waiting. 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 Stop, 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 waiting. Stop, stop, waiting.
That sounds like a kid's show. Like what they just played right there, that sounds like it could be used in a kid's show. I could totally see it. I could absolutely see it. It's got some nice major chord usage, transitioning. It's a nice descending line, transitioning to the fifth, to the end of the phrase, and then go right back up to the root again. Yeah. Yeah, I could totally see it being done. Let's keep going.
俺たちはウィニーを絶対に許せへんからな。ウィニーだけは。
大ちゃんもうウィニーとかも今更誰もやってないし、他にストップしなきゃいけないこといっぱいあるから、あんまりそう大きな声出されて子供たちもみんな帰っちゃったし。
いやもうだってこれ以上アップロードだけは絶対に。
いやわかるけど、一人だけ子供も残ってる子も本当泣きそうだし。
お前もそう思うやろ。
いや絶対分かってへんし、最後の一人も帰っちゃったし。
お前もウィーニー嫌いやろ。
だからウィーニー誰もやってねえっつってんの。三つみたいな顔して。
は？
三つみたいな顔してやめろ。
俺のことは悪く言ってもええわ。三つのこと絶対。
Poor sound engineer sitting like, what just happened? Okay, well, that was interesting. Yeah. I don't know what that conversation was at the end. I have no idea. If I had to guess, it almost sounded like the band was getting chastised by, a teacher or something like that, or like the caretaker, the kids going, you can't be, having the kids around this rock music like that. The poor band's going, what? We didn't do anything wrong. We weren't cursing or anything. Then again, maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe that's what the teacher was telling them, or the caretaker or whatever was telling the band, like, you can't talk like that around the kids. And the poor band's going to go, what? It's just a word. Listen, they're going to learn these words eventually. They might as well learn them now. I don't know. I don't know what was said. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's the music video, and I don't take the music video into account when I do these reactions anyway. So it's, to be honest with you, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Maximum The Hormone with Alien. This was a request from Protocol 1988, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 49% of the vote, moving up from number 592 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, I thought about it, and I pretty much said everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So I'm just gonna hit some bullet points, and we're gonna call it a day. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first of all, I need to address this. I was wrong about the ending. When Charles B saw that I was doing this as a reaction, he asked if, he said, listen, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's something that happens at the end of the video. Would you like me to tell you what it is? Because you're not going to understand. And I said, yeah, sure. Just don't spoil anything for me. So he sent me a message. And the message literally was like, okay, here you go. Read only after reaction, before review, off screen. And then there was this big, long space to make sure that I didn't read it by accident. So good on you, Charles, for not spoiling anything. Good way to set it up. And I read it. So much of the lyrics of the song are political, with lines about Japanese societal issues, critical of government corruption, greedy corruptors, and the negative aspects of capitalism, so forth and so on. It also throws some pop culture references with lines like "Believe in the Force, Jedi." Aha! So at the ending, the whole Winnie thing, stop Winnie chanting in the music. So from what he told me, Winnie was like the Napster of Japan. They're the file sharing, the P2P file sharing program. Like, but nobody uses Napster anymore. Everybody uses uTorrent and QBitTorrent. Don't ask me how I know this. I'm neither confirming nor denying anything, and I refuse to incriminate myself, possibly. So don't ask me how I know that, but I know everybody uses uTorrent and QBitTorrent, so nobody, and I mean nobody, uses Napster anymore. And apparently nobody uses Winnie anymore either, and that was the discussion, was between the lead vocalist and the person off screen. We will not tolerate the use of Winnie under any circumstances. Anything but Winnie. Well, good news. Nobody uses Winnie anymore. And the person off screen was saying, no, we don't use it anymore. Don't be so loud. The kids have all left anyway. And then the one little girl was left. And the lead singer turns to her and says, you agree with me, right? No more using Winnie. Little girl runs away. You hate Winnie too, don't you? Don't you? Stop acting like your mom, basically. Yeah. You're acting like your mom. Quit it. So, I mean, okay, and I know people are going to probably wonder what my opinion is of file sharing. It's weird, man. I know different musicians have different takes on them. I know a lot of musicians actually that have no problem with file sharing, and the reason for that is this. Us musicians, when if you sign with a record label, you're not going to see any money from record sales anyway, so who cares? The musicians don't care because we're not going to see a dime from any record sales anyway. It's all going to go to the record label, so it doesn't really hurt us. But the thing is, in the long run, it kind of does hurt them because later on, when their 3-record deal is up and the record label goes, well, your records didn't do too well. Here's your invoice. How are you going to pay us back? There is that. So it does kind of, in the long run, hurt the band in a roundabout way. Personally, I'm all in favor of getting the music into the hands of the people because the more people get a hold of the music, like let's say, okay, one of the bands I'm in, we're very big about giving the music away for free. We're very big about that. I remember when we released our first album, for like the first month, you could buy the album you didn't have to buy the album. You could go to the website. All you had to do was sign up for the mailing list, and we gave you the album for free, and all 15 tracks. Here it is. Enjoy it. We wanted to give it away. We wanted to put it in the hands of people so people would listen to it, find out they really like it, and that way, when we went on tour, people would see that we went on tour and go, oh, I really like their songs. I should go see what they sound like live. And then we get the money from the ticket sales, and most importantly, from the merch sales. So, yeah. It's weird. I mean, peer-to-peer sharing is weird. And like I said, everybody has their different takes on it. So, that's where I stand. For me personally, with my music and the bands that I'm involved in, I don't really care. I mean, if people want to file share it, I say go ahead, more power to them. Hopefully it'll help increase ticket sales, which is where we really make our money. And more importantly, where we really make our money is from merch. So, yeah, buy the merch. And we'll give you a ticket for free if you spend, $80 at our merch table. But anyway, as far as the song itself goes, I already said everything I need to say about it. I mean, the constant changing up, I've had problems with bands doing that in the past. But my problem was not the fact that they were doing all these different change-ups. It was the fact that they would change up so rapidly and so quickly and not give the listeners a chance to get into the groove. So if you're listening to a song for the first time, like me, you're going to get really lost. Now, if you listen to the song 10, 12, 15, 20 times, and you start to guess where those changes are, and you start to learn where those changes are, and you can get used to it, you can get acclimated to it, it's a lot more comfortable. And as a result, a lot more enjoyable. But when you're listening to a song for the very first time, it's very uncomfortable and kind of it's kind of unenjoyable because of the fact that it's so rapid. Now, a song like this, on the other hand, where they do change frequently, but they don't change too quickly. They give it 8 measures or 16 measures, depending on their speed, before they switch gears again. And that gives the listener a chance to find the feel, establish the feel, get into the feel, and enjoy the feel, and get into that groove and get into it before they switch gears again. Oh, they switch. Okay, let's find this one. Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, we're into it. And now we're grooving and we're enjoying it and it's good. Up, they switch gears again. Okay, fine. The point is they gave us a chance to get into the groove and establish the groove and feel the groove and really enjoy the groove before we switch gears. And that's important. And they did a really good job of it on this song, actually. I was not at all surprised by that complete detour that they took with what I guess you guys would call the stop part, with all the stop stuff. You know, that complete deviation. That didn't shock me at all. That didn't surprise me at all, because I've in another reaction I did to Maximum The Hormone, they did the same thing, so not surprised at all. No, look, it's a very well executed song. It's a very well thought out song. And the thing that impressed me the most was the separation of parts and giving it time to establish itself before they switch gears. That was really the most impressive thing about the song. Everything else was pretty simple. Even that bass line, you know, was slap, pop, pop, slap, pop, pop, slap, pop, pop. I mean, it was pretty, it's not hard. It's a pretty simple bass line, but it sounded really good. It was really well executed. No, I got no problem with the song. I think it's a really good song. It sounds good. Message is good too. So yeah, 7.6. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 7.6, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.